Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you on the platform of Exampore. I am Sanjay Singh Tomar, your maths mentor, and I welcome you all in this very important session, guys, based on ratios and proportion. And today is the part 2. Today is the part 2, guys. Please do join, and once you join, do not forget to let me know by your comments as well. Okay, so let's try to move on, guys, with the questions, what we have done, and we'll cover up the remaining portion, what I thought that we would be doing today. Okay, so let us see, guys, what we have covered. This is what we have covered. This is done. This is done. This was done as well. Okay. Okay, so we are going to begin from here, guys. We are going to begin from here. Hello, Priyanka. Hello, Shrivani. Very good evening. Very good evening to all, guys. So this is the first question, guys, what we are going to tackle today. So just read it carefully and try to do it. Just read it carefully and try to do it. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Kindly do share it as well, guys. Kindly do share it as well. Kindly do share it as well once you join. Sum is distributed among ABC in the ratio 9:6:11. If A give 500 from his share to C, very good. ABC will get in the ratio 4:3:6. Okay, great. What is the share of B and C in the beginning? What is the share of B and C in the beginning? If you have only 5 seconds left, then also you can mark this answer. Or even 2 seconds left. The sum of B and C in the beginning is 6:7, 11:6:7 to ratio. According to ratio, hello Prajwal, according to ratio it is 17. According to ratio it is 17. Could I not say that it should be a multiple of 17? Could I not say that whatever the actual value would be, it should be a multiple of 17? No, no, no. If only 5 seconds was in the examination. If only 5 seconds was remaining, guys, to mark the answer. The complete is initially ABC in the ratio. Initially ABC in the ratio 9:6:11. Then you are transferring from A to C, so B should be constant. You are transferring from A to C, so B should be constant. Okay. B here is 3. B here is 6. So multiply by 2. So multiply by 2, guys, to keep the B constant. To keep the B constant. So ratio would be 8, 6, and 12. Because only change is happening at A and C. Only change is happening at A and C. For A, value is decreasing by 1, and for C, it is increasing by 1. And this one is equal to rupees 500. This one is equal to rupees 500. What is the sum of shares initially? 17. So 17 is equal to 17 into 500, 8500. Absolutely clear, guys. Absolutely clear. No doubts whatsoever. Crystal clear. Crystal clear. Let's move on. This is easy. This is easy. I think it is I left in the homework as well. This is I left in the homework as well. The price of machinery is made up of three components. The price of machinery is made up of three components: material plus labor plus extra. Material is 5, labor is 3, and extra is 1. So machine cost is 9. So machinery cost is 9. So machinery cost is 9. Okay. Now extra expenditure 1 is known. Extra expenditure is 1, value of 1 is known. Value of 1 is known as 149500. 149500. What is the value of 9? So 9 is going to be 9 into 149500. 0, 0, 9 5 45. 485. Answer. Yeah, we can check out the multiple of 9 as well. We can check out the multiple of 9 as well. I have written the last 4 digits, yeah? I have written the last 4 digits. So these last 4 digits is only in the option number B. These last 4 digits are in the option number B. Let's move on. Let's move on. Trickier, smarter, and faster. I think this was done. Yeah, this was done. Trickier, faster, and smarter. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. A ratio B, 1 ratio 2. 1 ratio 2 over here, no, gone. Here, yes. Here, no, gone. Here, yes. B ratio C, 3 ratio 4. Is it maintained 3 ratio 4 over here? No, it's not 3 ratio 4, gone. Answer. Watch out. Watch out. When you check with the first option, 1 ratio 2, it's only maintained in option number B and D. It's only maintained in option number B and D. Then when you check out with B ratio C, in only option number B and D, then B got cancelled out for the second condition. And D remain the answer ultimately. Clear? Let's move on. Doable, doable. A ratio B known and B ratio C known. B is 3 here, B is 4 here. B is 3 here, B is 4 here. So multiply by 3 in the second equation, multiply by 4 in the first equation to make it equal. To make it equal. So it will become 8, 12 and it will become 12 and 15. 8, 12, 12 and 15. 8, 12, 12 and 15. So A is 8, B is 12 and C is 15. So what is A plus B? 20. And what is B plus C? 27. And nothing was there, guys. Nothing was there. Isn't it? Nothing was there. Let's see if some more tricky questions comes your way today to excite it to a exciting level. Proportion. Proportions. Two kind of proportions are there when two ratios are equal. When two ratios are equal, when two ratios are equal, they are in proportion. Yeah. They are in proportion. So when two ratios are equal, then those numbers are in proportion. Like A upon B is one of the ratio, A upon B is one of the ratio, and C upon D is another ratio. If they are equal to each other, they are in a proportion. In this situation, A, B, C, D are four different numbers. A, B, C, D are four numbers, okay? Where D is called as fourth proportional. Where D is called as fourth proportional. There is one more case of continued proportion. There is one more case of continued proportion. Continued proportion means if the first ratio is ending with B, then the second ratio is starting with B. So if the first ratio is A upon B and the second ratio is B upon C, continuity is maintained. Continuity is maintained. Then you will say A upon B is equal to B upon C, or B square is equal to AC. B square is equal to AC, where B is mean proportional, where B is mean proportional, and C is third proportional. Okay. So the second condition is for three numbers. The second condition is for three numbers A, B, and C. The second condition is for three numbers A, B, and C. And the first condition was for four numbers A, B, C, D. Clear? Clear. Let's move on. New questions will also come, guys. New questions will also come. Okay, new questions will also come. Third proportional. Third proportional means in B square is equal to AC, asking the value of C. Asking the value of C. So C is equal to B square by A. C is equal to B square by A. This is B, this is A. So B square is 45 cross 45 and A is 27. And A is 27. 9 3 ja, 9 5 ja. And this is 15 times. So C is 75. C is 75. Clear? Clear, guys? Clear? Next, fourth proportional of 3 5 21. Fourth proportional of 3 5 21. Let the fourth proportional is D. So these are four numbers in the proportion. These are four numbers in the proportion. What is the condition? A upon B. A upon B should be equal to C upon D. A upon B should be equal to C upon D. So D is 35. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Let's move on. Time saving, guys. Time saving. In such questions, we will do the time savings because I'm going to take 4 to 5 sessions. So, if you can, guys, if you can, let's suppose I take 4 sessions. And if we can do 70 to 80 problems in the class, guys, that would be of great help. That would be of great help. I would be including a lot variety as well then. Fourth proportional. Let it is D. Let it is D. So A upon B. A upon B is equal to C upon D. X square will cancel out x. Okay, 1x is remaining, that is also going to cancel out. So D is 9a into 8a cube divide by 12. So 3 3 ja, 4 ja, 4 2 ja. D is 6a की power 4. D is 6a की power 4. D is 6a की power 4. Let's move on. Let's move on. No more time consuming over here. Okay. So when two or more than two ratios are multiplied, guys, when two or more than two ratios are multiplied, guys, then the product of these ratios is being called as compound ratio. So what is the compound ratio of 2 by 3, 6 by 11 and 11 by 2? Just multiply them sequentially. Just multiply them, guys. Just multiply them. You will get their compound ratio. You will get their compound ratio. So it is 6, 6, 2 ratio. It is 2 ratio 1, option number C. Just multiply them, guys, one into another. Just multiply them one into another to get their compound ratio. So first ratio into second ratio into third ratio is their compound ratio. Is their compound ratio. First ratio into second ratio into third ratio is their compound ratio. Let's move on. Clear, guys? This was clear, na? So compound ratio is nothing but the product of ratios. Let's suppose two ratios are A and B and C upon D. Then their compound ratio is AC upon BD. Then their compound ratio is AC upon BD. No need to form the definition, guys. It's pretty easy. Then their compound ratio is AC upon BD. No need to form the definition. It's pretty easy. Let's move on. Come on. Mean proportion 18, third proportional 144. Mean proportion 18, third proportional to them is 144. Let's understand the problem. Let's understand the problem, what it is trying to say. You have to find two numbers. You have to find two numbers such that their mean proportion is 18. A mean proportion lies between the two numbers. Mean proportion lies between the two numbers. So let's suppose the numbers are A and B. Let's suppose the numbers are A and B. So if 18 is their mean proportion, it should be lying between them. It should be lying between them. And third proportion is the number which is like after the mean proportion. And third proportional is after the second number here. So it is 144 over here. So you have to understand this situation, bacha. You have to understand this situation, that the situation is like this, that the two numbers are, let's suppose, A and B, then their mean proportion is 18. And for these two numbers, the third proportion is 144. Is this diagrammatically clear to you? Is this diagrammatically clear to you? It will play a very important role, this diagrammatic clearation. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. So obviously B should be greater than 18. This can be, this cannot be, this cannot be, this and this. Yeah. Now, as you know, since 18 is their mean proportion, so 18 ka square should be equal to A into B. That is 324 should be equal to A into B. Product of two numbers should be equal to 324. It's very small. This can be the answer. Try to visualize it. Try to visualize it. As much you want to visualize it, you can. I'm there to help you out. I'm there to help you out. 18 का square should be equal to AB. Product of these two numbers. B square. Like mean number square is equal to product of the other two. And this is C, this is A, this is B. You will say, sir, B square is equal to AC. From these two conditions we can find out, but we will go for options. We will not go for the complete solving. We will not go for the complete solving. We will go for the options. Is it absolutely clear? Is it absolutely clear? That is calculative, guys. That is why I'm not going for this way. This is calculative. That is why I'm not going for this way. So you can find out the value of B from here as well. You can find out the value of B from here as well. You can find out the value of B from here as well. But ultimately, what is more important to us is the answer, which is more easy from the options way. Which is more easy from the options way. Next. Initially, the number of boys and girls is in the ratio 3:4. In a new session, number of boys increased by 10 and girls increased by this. The new ratio has become 5:6. The new ratio has become 5:6. Come on, give me the answer. Give me the answer. Initially, they were in the ratio 3:4. Initially, they were in the ratio 3:4. Now, boys are increased by 10. Boys are increased by 10. And the girls are increased by n. And the girls are increased by n. The ratio has become 5:6. The ratio has become 5:6. Okay, Shrivani, what is the logic you have applied? According to the ratio, according to the ratio, it's increased by 2 and it is also increased by 2. This is increased by 2 and this is also increased by 2. Boys increased by 10 and girls increased by n. Boys increased by 10 and girls increased by n. Okay. So, you will say, sir, boys are increased by 10. 2 is equal to 10. Girls are also increased by 10. So, 2 is equal to 10 as well. So, 2 is equal to 10 as well. Good. Good. So, how are you giving me 70? How are you giving me 77 and this is the answer? The answer is cannot be determined. The answer is cannot be determined. I'm knowing that they can be increased in the same ratio, but what would be the exact value? I'm not aware. What would be the exact value? I'm not aware. Let me tell you. Let the initial values are 3k and 4k. Let the initial values are 3k and 4k. First increase by 10. Second increased by n. Second increase by n. The ultimate ratio is 5:6. So 18k plus 60 is equal to 20k plus 5n. 5n. If you take this k over that side, it is going to be 2k is equal to 60 plus 5n. 2k is equal to 50k plus 5n. So basically the value of n is dependent upon the value of k. Understanding my point? The value of n is depending upon the value of k. The value of n is dependent upon the value of k. We cannot find out. Are you getting my point? The value of n is depending upon the value of k, so we cannot find out. We are not aware about the actual values. We are not aware about the actual values. Let's suppose guys, if the values were 50 and 60, if the values were 30 and 40, then on increasing the boys by 10, it will become 40, and they will ultimately maintain the ratio of 5:6. They will ultimately maintain the ratio of 5:6. 5 is 40, then 6 is 48. So you will say the girls are increasing by 8. In this case, you will say the girls are increasing by 8. In this case, you will say the girls are increasing by 8. Okay. Now, let me show you one more case. Let the values are 300 and 400. If they are increasing by 10, it will become 310. Okay. It will become 310. Or take 60, guys. This is not a multiple of this is not a multiple. However, if you want to take, you can take 310. Now they will maintain the ratio of 5:6. 5 is 310 means 1 is 62. So 4 is okay. So now the girls have decreased. Now basically the girls have decreased. So you would, for every value of k, for every different value, the answer would be different. Is this logic is now formed? Come on, tell me. Okay, so it is now not even increasing, it is now not even increasing, it is basically decreasing now. It is basically decreasing now. So you will say, sir, it is depending upon the value of k. It is depending upon the value of k. Let's move on. Yeah, it could be anything, bacha. It could be anything. That is what I'm trying to say. That is what I'm trying to say, that it could be anything. So answer cannot be determined. Initially, the boys and girls is in the ratio 5:8. So divide 640 in the ratio 5:3. According to the ratio, total is 8. So 8 is equal to 640. According to the ratio, total is 8. 8 is equal to 640. So 8 8 just 64. 1 is equal to 80. If 1 is equal to 80, then 5 is equal to 8 5 just 400. And 3 is equal to 240. So these are the actual number of boys and girls initially. These are the actual number of boys and girls initially. These are the actual number of boys and girls initially. 30 more girls add 270. It's 270. And ultimately the final ratio is 14:9. 9 is equal to 270. 1 is equal to 30. So 14 is equal to 14 into 30, 420. Admitted. How many boys admitted? 20. Clear, guys? Clear, Prajwal, Shrivani, Sudeep, and all? And all? Come on, do tell me. Now, this was a doable question, previous was not. Now, we have the actual values. We have the actual values. So, this is the doable question, previous was not. You can connect these things. You can connect these things. This is a doable question, previous was not. Okay? Okay? I think on the same pattern. On the same pattern. Okay? On the same pattern. Divide 432 in the ratio 4:5 in the ratio 5:4. You will say, sir, 9 is equal to 432. 9 4 ja 36. 9 8 ja 72. So 5 is equal to 5 into 48. And 4 is equal to 192. 240 and 192. 240 and 192. 240 and 192. 240 and 192. Yeah. Now, number of boys increased are 12. 252. And the new ratio is 7:6. And the new ratio is 7:6. 7 3 ja 21, 7 6 ja 42. 6 is. This is 6 ka cube. This is 6 ka cube. I think 216. So boys are increased by 16 plus 8, 24. Come on, do watch out. Come on, do watch out, guys. Any issues whatsoever? Any issues whatsoever? Any issues whatsoever? Now you can connect all the things, guys. Now you can connect all the things. Now you can connect all the things. Guys, why we are not able to do from the ratio? Is anyone out here? Why we are not able to do from the ratio? We have done, I think I've taken 4 questions of the same type. I've taken 4 questions of the same type. Why we are not able to do the ratio? Because neither, both are changing. Both are changing. So we cannot balance anyone out. If boys and girls both are increasing, we cannot kept anyone as constant. If we cannot keep anyone as constant, how can we balance the ratios? How can we balance the ratios? Understand. Understand. Let's go back. Let's go back. Guys, here it is 3 ratio 4, here it is 5 ratio 6. Both are changing. Boys are also increasing, girls are also increasing. How could we balance these ratios then? How could we balance these ratios then? Boys are changing, girls are changing, number of students are changing. How can we make them equal? Like, how can we balance them? How can I balance them? Got it? Let's suppose if boys would be constant, then I would have make boys equal. If girls were constant, I would have made number of girls constant. If total was constant, I would have made total constant. But nothing is constant, so how can I balance the ratios? Logic of the day. Logic of the day. Logic of the day. Clear? Clear? That was the reason, guys, we are solving all of them completely. That is the reason we are solving all of them completely. Because nothing is constant to make them equal. Guys, whenever the product is there, always keep the K with you. Whenever the product is there, always keep the K with you. It's a thumb rule. It's a thumb rule. If in the question the product is there, always keep the K with you. So let the numbers are K and 5K. Let the numbers are K and 5K. So their product is the 5K square. 5K square is equal to 320. 5K square. Simplify by 5. Simplify by 5. Okay. 5 6 34. So K is 8. K is 8. So now the choice is yours. Either write down the complete numbers or first solve it in the form of K square only. Difference between the square of these two numbers. So 5K square minus k square is 25 minus 1, 24k square. 24k square is 24 into 8 into 8. 24 into 64. 24 into 64. 64 into 20 is 1, 2, 80 plus 64 into 4 is 256. So 1500 guys, near about 1500. Even calculating this k was even not required because we are only interested in the value of k square. We are only interested in the value of k square. So if k square is 64, we can put it directly. If we can put it directly, we will reach to our answer directly. We will reach to our answer directly with no worries whatsoever. Guys, do you want to do a question of ratios? Are you ready for that point which I want to ask you? However, because you know every day now I am asking you one tricky question. Every day I am asking you one tricky question. Just be ready, guys. Just be ready. Just be ready. I'm just writing it. I'm just writing it. I'm just writing it. A upon B plus C. A by B upon B plus C is equal to C plus D upon D plus A. Cyclic order is maintained. Then, the last question of the day, guys, and the question of the day as well. Which of the following is correct? Which of the following is correct? The last question and the question of the day. Okay. A plus B is equal to C plus D. A plus C is equal to B plus D. A plus D minus B minus C. Last option is this. Oh my God. We are going to finish this with this question. We are going to finish this, guys, the day with this question. Shrivani, how do you know it? Sudeep, how do you know it? Please don't say, sir, I have seen the session. Please don't say that I have seen the session. Okay. Okay. Great, Srivani, great. Apply componendo. Apply componendo. Componendo means numerator plus denominator. Componendo means numerator plus denominator. Componendo means numerator plus denominator. Let's see. And dividendo means numerator minus denominator. And this means numerator minus denominator. Okay. I think if I apply both componendo and dividendo, then a plus b plus c plus d will get cancelled out. Then a plus b plus c will get cancelled out. So rather than applying both, let's apply the dividendo first. Let's apply the dividendo first, keeping the numerator as it is and applying numerator minus denominator. Numerator minus denominator is, this will get cancelled out, a minus c. Here keep numerator as it is and apply the dividendo. So it is c minus a. So a plus b upon a minus c. If I make it a minus c, I have to take the negative sign common. When I take it this side, we have only applied dividendo. We have only applied dividendo, not componendo. We have only applied dividendo, not componendo. Because it was visible to me that if I apply componendo, then a plus b plus c plus d will get cancelled out. However, that would also be not a problem. Guys. You can apply one at a time, you can apply two at a time, you can apply like no at a time. What is componendo? Componendo is numerator plus denominator. What is dividendo? Numerator minus denominator. So I've only applied dividendo. Kept the numerator as it is and applied numerator minus denominator in the base. Kept the numerator as it is and applied numerator minus denominator in the base. Is it perfect? Is it perfect, bacha? Perfect. Okay, so with this, guys, I'm going to wind up the session today. I will meet you in the next session with this question of the day. Guys, I'm going to meet up in the next session. Till then, just take care of yourself. Have a great time. See you guys. Just revise my sessions thoroughly. Just revise the sessions thoroughly, guys, and enjoy it, guys. Okay. And please do the sharing and subscribing of the channel and sharing of the sessions to your friends as well. Take care of yourself. Have a great time.